Hello Pisces, this is your December forecast and also applies if you're Pisces rising or Pisces moon. So my lovely Pisces, let me share my excitement about this month ahead for you. For the first few days we've got Venus and Mars together here in your 8th house of money, joint finances, other people's money. Venus and Mars together creates a nice balance. So if you've been waiting for a grant, a scholarship, maybe some news about a visa, or maybe something to do with a tax situation, it could well resolve during the first few days of the month. It's also a very sensual placement of having Venus and Mars there together. You could find yourself being strongly attracted to somebody, having a real magnetic pull there. On the 5th of the month, we've got Venus going here into your 9th house. And Venus in the 9th house is a lovely place for travelling, for exploring, for trying out new things that you've not done before, for planning a trip, for going on a trip. It's great for meeting somebody from overseas. You could even in fact meet somebody, a love relationship from overseas, from a different culture to you. It's a wonderful time for publishing, for studying, for learning or teaching something, for sharing information. And what a wonderful time with Venus there for doing anything connected with your spiritual growth, your spiritual energy, you know, the meaning of life, what you're here for and why. And that Venus energy could either bring you a person that you really connect with and you get just more of a sense of meaning, or you go on a trip and that too awakens you to a whole new vibration. Because Pisces, you are very sensitive to vibrations. So we've got a lot going on in the 10th and 11th houses this month. 10th is career, 11th is friendships and dreams and wishes. And this 10th house here for the first 9 days of the month, this could be a very good time for signing a contract connected with work. It could also be, for the first 3 weeks of the month, some recognition for hard work that you've been doing, or a project that you've been working on could come to fruition at this time. And it's also a good time for getting out there in the public eye, for saying a message, speaking a message, writing about it, publishing about it. On the 10th of the month, we've got Mercury going into your 11th house, and Mercury in the 11th is a great time for connecting with people, for meeting, for working in a group with a group of people, for working collaboratively, cooperating together. It's a good time for sharing, for doing any kind of a course or study with a group of people together of like-minded interest. On the 11th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening for you in your 10th house, Pisces. A new moon in the 10th. How do you want to be seen connected with your work, connected with your life path? Do you feel as though you're making a contribution? And if not, this new moon will give you an opportunity to re-examine what would give you a feeling of contributing. What would give you a feeling of making a difference in this world? And that could be through your career, but it could equally be through your family, your children, the people who are important to you in your life. There could be some new beginnings. There could even be a move connected with a new moon in the 10th. I've seen it a lot. What happens is you may get posted somewhere else for a job, or you may end up traveling for work and still need to move to another place. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into your 11th house, shining a light and saying to you, Pisces, what are your dreams? What are your wishes? What is it you would like for yourself? This year is coming to a close. What do you dream for this coming year? And you're so good at visualizing, Pisces, so really use that sun energy to illuminate those dreams that you've got. On the 25th of the month, we've got a full moon happening in your 5th house. So a full moon, so this could be a fruition of a project you've been working on of your own. So if you're in business for yourself, it could be a deal that you've been working on comes through, maybe a consulting gig that you've been waiting for. It's also a fruition maybe of something, if those of you with children, could be a fruition, something happening with one of your children. It's also a time of a relationship where you could meet somebody and really have a very deep, romantic, loving connection with somebody. That too could be happening with that 5th house full moon for you, Pisces. It's also extremely creative. It's going to trigger all your creative juices. And by nature, most of you Pisces have got a lot of creativity in you. Use the energy of that full moon to really have it blossom, because it will bring you a lot of pleasure. The 5th house is the pleasure house. On the 31st of the month, we've got Venus coming into the 10th. And that could just be some good news about your career, your work, or somebody really treating you with respect in the workplace, or something to do with your career in some way. Or just a nice person coming to work with you, maybe a nice new boss, a nice new colleague. Somebody who is very much for you and in your camp. So all month we've got a lovely beneficial trine energy between Saturn and Uranus from your 10th to your 2nd house. So it could be that you have a real inspiration around a financial idea that takes form. Maybe suddenly you get the investors, suddenly you get the money, suddenly something comes together, the ideas come together, the interest, the business comes in. This could just be generally something, maybe an inspiration that comes together and boosts your finances for the future. So there you have it, my lovely Pisceans. I wish you a wonderful month. Don't forget to check out your 2016-2017 forecasts. And if you'd like me to have a personal look at your chart in depth, at what the energies hold for you this year and how you can make best use of them, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.